Hey, g'day, cheeky dogs! Just putting into the chat here. Thank you so much for coming to join the live stream today, where we are going to go through Bluey Elf on the Shelf memes. So I'm sure you guys can see I'm obviously not in my regular studio. I am not at home at the moment. I'm actually in Vegas. I wonder if I can show you guys like a little peek out the window. I don't know if it's going to work very well, but I'll try. There we go. Whoa. So yeah, not at home at the moment, but I really wanted to do a live stream with you guys just to celebrate Happy Healer Days. And I thought these Elf on the Shelf memes were really, really funny, and it'd be like a fun thing for us to do together and try and guess what each of the memes are. So hey, so if you guys can let me know in the live chat as well where you are watching from today. Where have we got? Hey everyone. Yeah, it's so good to see you guys. Oh, thanks, Angel Bluey. Yeah, it is a really nice view. Actually, it's like gorgeous mountainsides, all outside. So I also forgot how cold Nevada can be in the winter. So I was not really prepared for that. But yeah, otherwise, hey, I'm so glad that everyone's. Oh, we got New Mexico. We got the UK. Someone else in Oregon. Yay, Oregon. Oh, thank you so much, just random Hufflepuff. I really appreciate that. Where did someone say Oklahoma? That's awesome, guys. And yes, so this is the Happy Healer Day video for today. It's the live stream video. I want to try and do a couple of live streams throughout the month just so I get the chance to chat with you all as well. Someone just asked me about the sphere. Can you see the sphere? Yes, I can. If I go to like the top floor here, I've also got some video footage. It's really cool. I might throw it up on like my second channel, Mixed and Nerdy, so you guys can see it too. But yeah, I figured let's just get into the Elf on the Shelf stuff, and then we'll do a big Q&A as well afterwards, and you guys can ask me any questions you want about Bluey or about Australia or Christmas, anything that you would like. So let's start off with the Elf on the Shelf stuff first. So I'm going to start off, where is that picture? Here it is. All right, so very obviously the first one, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Let's see who can get it first in the live stream. What is the meme or the Elf on the Shelf rhyme for this one? And then whoever gets it first, I'll throw you up into the screen. Hey Joe, how's it going? Aha, there we go. All right, we had two people get it straight away. Honey on the funny. Honey on the dunny. Yeah. So that's obviously the whole point of this, is just to like kind of guess what the rhyme is for each one. Some of them are very easy and some of them are a little bit more tricky. So honey on the dunny was a nice easy one to start with. This one as well, I really love as too. So if you can guess what this one is. Wolf, it was a typo, help. All right, so this one is obviously Bluey on, and then whoever gets it first, I'll throw you up into the stream. Oh, Fluffy Cat, I'm glad you're having fun with this. Bluey with Stewie, almost. Let's see if anyone can get the full. Bluey, Huey, Dewey, Louie. Yep, pretty much. It'd be Bluey on Huey, Dewey, Louie. Bluey on the loonies. That's a really good one as well. I like that. But yeah, so basically it's Huey. Oh, Bluey Tails. Did I get it? Oh, where is it? Oh, you guys are chatting so fast. Okay, there you go. Cats and stuff, got the whole thing. Bluey on Stewie, Dewey, and Louie. So yeah, Stewie, Dewey, Louie, Huey, Dewey, Louie. Oh my goodness, now I can't even remember which one's a which. But yeah, I thought that was a really cute, like little Disney one. So that was really a funny one. Okay, so the next one is like, I like it because it's like a very Australian one. There's a couple of like very Aussie ones in this as well. So if you're not from Australia, you might not get them as fast as some of the Aussies might get them. But this is the next one. So obviously we have Indy here. So let's see which one we can get. Indy on. Thanks for joining us, History with Jace. That's all good. We've got a couple of people trying to and ah. Yes, there we go. Jiggly Scent got it. Indy on Bindi. So obviously this is Bindi Irwin. She is Steve Irwin's daughter, and her brother was, of course, the voice of Alfie in The Quiet Game. So I think that's really cool. So good job, Jiggly Saint. You were the first one to get it. Well done. All right, so let's go on to the next one then. So we've got Pom Pom here. I love that some of them actually come with like you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. How about? So this is Pom Pom on. Yeah, there we go. First one to get it. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce the name there. But yes, Pom Pom on Major Tom. So good job, guys. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I had like some easy ones in here as well, just so that, you know, everyone had sort of a chance to like definitely get which one it was. All right, the next one, I like this one because it's a very cute little Aussie one. So of course we have Bartleby this time round. So Bartleby on, let's see who's going to be the first one to get in the live chat. We've got someone's in Mackenzie, not quite. Let's see. Yes, very good. Good job. Lucien de Casacuna. Sorry if I did not pronounce that properly, but Bartleby on a wallaby. So yeah, good job. You got it. I thought that was like a really cute little Aussie one to add in there. The next one, I feel like it's going to be very obvious because the word's already on the screen, and I'm glad it is because I honestly probably wouldn't have gotten it. But let's just see who can type this the fastest. So this is our next one here. Let's see who's the first one that's going to get it. Someone just said, just a random Hufflepuff. I don't know Australian marsupials. That's fair. That's fair. Shimasima, don't worry about failing. This is all just for some fun. Oh my gosh, you guys are all so fast. This is the first person I saw pop up with it. Coda Crafter, Rusty on Krusty. So yeah, so Krusty Demons, I'm guessing is like a bike thing. But yeah, I don't know that one too much, but I do think that's cute, Rusty on Krusty. So that's that one. The next one is like a Family Guy reference. So I feel like you guys, most people will definitely get this one. So there we go. We've got our next little Bluey one. So let's see who's the first one to try and get this. Let's see. Oh, you guys did really well with the Rusty one. Oh, Shimasima, it's okay if you miss my streams. You can always come back and watch as well. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. I love how it all just comes in like really last minute. Okay, so we had Teal Hamster 17 saying Bluey with Stewie. And then we also had Wolf was saying Bluey on Stewie as well. So good job, everyone. I love that they had like a little Family Guy reference for these ones. These are all from like the Bluey Facebook groups as well. People are so creative with this. It's also quite funny because a lot of people are getting sick of them. I think they're really funny. I think it's like a really fun way to include Bluey with like an elf on the shelf idea and this time of year. So that's what it is. Next one is a chili one. So let's see which of you can get this one first, especially if you're Stranger Things fans. So we've got chili. Let's see who's going to be the first people to get it. Oh, yes, there we go. Cats and stuff. Chili on Millie. So yes, this is Millie Bobby Brown, who of course plays Seven in Stranger Things. So I absolutely, yeah, I love this one. Oh, a lot of you guys got it. Good job. Chili on Millie. Well done. Chili on Silly. Okay, so the next one is I think it's really funny. It's like an app one. So we have Bingo on, and let's see what you guys get. I love how this is like just randomly in the middle of my screen here. All right, who can guess this Bingo one? Hey, good job, Giant Tiger 22. Bingo on Duolingo. Has anyone here actually used Duolingo as well? I'm always really curious if it's like a good app for learning another language on. The only language that I know, of course, is Japanese because that's where I used to live before I was living in the US. But yeah, I always think about that. Okay, I'm excited. The next one. This is a really cute one, especially because they're the same color as well. So let's see who's the first one to try and get this one. A couple of people saying I stopped. Now the owl is coming from my knees. Angel of Light says I haven't been taking my Spanish lessons on it. Yeah. All right. Oh, yay. We got a couple. Okay. It always takes a while for these to come in. But yes, you guys got it right. Lucky on a ducky. So JL Rosie fan 98. You're the first person to get it there. Good job. But yeah, basically all of you guys got it. Lucky on a ducky. Well done, everyone. Okay, let's do this one. I think is really funny because again, it's a really like funny Australian one. I feel like most people should know this animal ideally because it was in Bluey as well. So this is our next one. I do love as well that of course like Bingo's in like her little Christmas hat and everything on that. All right, let's see how well everyone can guess this one. Easy Australian animal. There we go. Oh, I don't know how to say the name. PYTHX. Good job. Bingo on dingo. Bingo on a dingo. Yeah. So of course, dingoes is like our version of wolves basically in Australia, and we have had dingoes in the show as well. As I mentioned before, Alfie in the Quiet Game, he was a dingo, and so is his mum. They were both dingoes. So well done, everyone. Okay, let's do the next one. Next one's maybe like a little bit harder, not by much, but just a little bit. It's a chili one again. So that's my only clue for you guys is chili. Let's see which one you guys get. Frisky with a whiskey. Not quite. This is chili. Yeah, good job. There we go. Teal Hamster 17, chili with Billy. We also have, oh, you guys are so fast. Wolf, very good. Chili on Billy. In case you're wondering, chili on a Billy goat. So, you know, like Billy Goat Gruff. So that's where that comes from. So yeah, I thought this was a really smart one. Like, especially using like kind of the nickname for goats being Billy Goats and chili. So chili on a Billy. All right, the next one is going to test like your celebrity knowledge again, but I'm sure you can guess it. So of course we have socks. And who is socks technically on? Let's see who here can get it first. Socks on. Waiting for the chats. Oh, not quite. Jiggly saying not socks on the rock. That's not the rock. Oh, where have we got? Brooke Sinclair, pretty close. Socks with Fox. So yeah. I love that people are like, that is not the rock. No, that's Jamie Foxx. Very good, Floofy Cat. Socks on Jamie Foxx. Well done. But yes, I thought that was just a really smart one. Like, just use celebrities whose names obviously rhyme with the characters. So I thought that was really good. Good job, Floofy Cat. Socks on Jamie Foxx. All right, so moving outside of like the family, well, not so much out of the family, but out of our central family again. So going on to Socks' dad instead, we've got Uncle Stripe. Let's see what you guys can guess that he's on. There was a couple different versions of this one as well. This is like the more family-friendly version, of course. Yeah, good job. Stripe on a pipe. So yeah, it's like a pipe, like a flute pipe or recorder kind of thing. But yeah, I thought this was a really funny one. I love that they use like the background for it too. Good job, everyone. Stripe on a pipe. Well done. Okay, let's have a look at the next one then. This next one is like super obvious. Like this is like maybe the laziest one I've seen. But I'll see if you guys can get it as well. Because this one, I'm not going to give you any hints for this one either. So you got to try and see if you can remember what the name of this character is and then see what we get. Because this, of course, is a secondary character who's at Bingo's kindy. Hey, Wolf, well done. Bentley on a Bentley. I love how someone's like, she's on a Tesla. This one, who is on the car? But yes, it's Bentley. It's Bentley in a Bentley, Bentley on a Bentley. Well done, guys. Like I said, this one was not like super original. But I do think it was a little bit harder because, of course, not everyone knows who Bentley is. She's only appeared really as like a background character. The next one, though, I love it. Moving on to our neighbors. So we have this one. I feel like should be pretty straightforward, but I'm not gonna say because I want like to get you guys a turn to try and guess what it all is. Hey, good job, Gaston. You got it. Pat on Matt. Also, love the name Gaston as well. I love Beauty and the Beast. But yes, Pat on a Matt. At first, when I saw this, I was like, Lucky's dad. I kind of forgot what it rhymed with, but yes, it is quite obviously Pat on a Matt. Good job, everyone. All right. So the next one I thought is not like creepy, but like it was very smart way of like finding something that kind of rhymes. So here we go. Hopefully that wasn't too much of a jump scare for everyone. But what is this one? It's from the last one. Some people, I call it a carpet. Let's see if we, yeah. I tried to warn you guys that it was going to be a bit of a jump scare. Yes, good job. Floofy Cat, Chattermax on a cataract. Cataracts, I guess, is meant to be like if you add an S on it. But yeah, that's right. Good. Australian cattle dog. Chattermax on cataracts. Yeah. So, just a bit of a jump scare. Sorry, guys. But I thought that this one was a really good one to add in because it was just very smart, but also, a little bit freaky. So I thought I would just throw it on in. This one also, the next one I really like because it's just like a nice play like within Bluey. I feel like most of you will get this one really quickly. So here we go. I wonder if I can like add myself into the screen here. I love bingo. This is difficult. All right, who can guess this one? I feel like, yeah, this one's pretty easy because it's got it literally on the screen. Judo on Ludo. Well done, everyone. So yeah, this one was still pretty straightforward. Judo on Ludo. All right, the next one might be a little bit difficult. If you're from the UK, though, you should be able to get this one like almost straight away. Or if you're part of the Commonwealth, you'll probably guess this one as well. If you're from America, this might be a little bit tougher. So, of course, this is our next one. So I'm not going to give any clues or any hints because I want you guys to try and guess which one it is. Let's see if we've got any of these. Oh, Shimmer, thanks. All right, who can guess what this one is? Like I said, my hint was the UK. Oh, not quite, Wolf. He was never the actual king. Oh, wait, someone just got it. Where is it? It's so fast. So fast. Okay, Teal Hamster. Jean-Luc with Duke, basically. Australian cattle dog, Jean-Luc on Duke. Yeah. Yeah, Jean-Luc on the Duke. Good job, cats and stuff. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, of course, this was Queen Elizabeth's husband. So he was never the king, but he was the Duke. So yeah, Jean-Luc on a Duke. So I thought this was like a really, really like fun, like very smart one. And also just a nice way of like adding in the UK, of course, to Bluey. So good job, guys. The next one I think is really cute, like a nice reference to the episode Whale Watching. And they, of course, used chili from Whale Watching. So I thought this was a really funny one. I love it. Jail Rosie Fan 98. UK represent. Yeah, I love that they added some UK-based memes to this one. But of course, yeah, this is like our New Year's Whale Watching one. Codecrafter, good job. Chili on Willy. Chili on Free Willy. But yeah, I loved this movie so much as a kid. Although, yes, Jewelfin, you are correct. Chili on an orca, but that doesn't really make, not quite as fun as saying. The next one, of course, is like my favorite character. So I love this one so much. What? I also love the picture that this person chose for this meme as well. I just think it's so funny. Like I said, I really like these ones. I think they're really funny. Haha, good job, Gaston. You're the first one there again. Muffin on Puffin. Or where we got Muffin on a Puffin. Yes, well done, everyone. I love this one. I love Muffin. I think she's so funny. Okay. The next one, I feel like this is just like an easy one because we've already seen it before, but I just wanted to show you guys. So, of course, again, Honey on a Dunny, but just a different version. But let's go to this one instead. This one I feel like is a little bit trickier because you've got to really think about it. So a lovely little Encanto reference here to Disney movies. Let's see if you guys can get, I love it. Someone was like, for the Puffin Irish bird representation. Yes, that was Honey on a Dunny before. Okay, so yes, bingo with Encanto, but almost, yes, there we go. Someone got Floofy Cat, Rita on Casita. Well done. Someone had it whole, yeah. Rita in the casita, Rita on the casita. But yeah, I thought this was just such a really like smart one because obviously it's using like the Bluey like grandmas and things like that, the grannies. So yeah, just a really, really smart one. Okay, sticking with the grannies theme, I do have a few more with the grannies, so I think it's kind of funny. So this is the Bluey one. So what one do we think that this is? Yeah, don't worry. Just a random Hufflepuff. I got Janet as well. Always have to have Janet too. Let's see, who's the first one to guess one? There we go. Janet on a planet. Very good. So yeah, it is technically Saturn, but yeah, Janet on a planet. So I thought this was like, again, just a really smart way of using the grannies' names, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, this one might be a bit hard. This is an Australian tradition that started in I think it was like the Formula One. I can't remember the guy's name, but like it's a very like Aussie kind of thing. So we'll see if you guys can guess what this is. So again, this one I feel like is for like more the adults and especially for us as parents who love it, especially Australian parents. It is correct, Bluey on a shoey. But a shoey in Australia is when you put a drink in a shoe and you drink it. So, just something a little bit different that is like this weird Australian tradition. So, yeah, like I said, it started with Formula One. I think the guy won, he put the champagne in his shoe and he drank it, and now it's like a whole thing. But yeah, that's what a shoey means in Australia. But this is our next one, though. Going back to our grannies again. And drinking an adult beverage from a Bluey shoe. Good job, Jewelfin. All right, what can you guys guess this one with good old Granny? Yeah, good job. Rita on a pita. Well done. Oh, everyone's just going so fast. There we go. Well done. Rita on a pita. Okay. I guess I can show this one. We kind of already sort of guessed it before, but I feel like this will make it very easy because we already sort of had something very similar to it already. But Bandit needs a good one as well. So, we can't miss Bandit. That's it, Gaston. Well done. Bandit on a planet. I know, I couldn't leave Bandit out of these memes, the poor thing. Okay. So that was, I feel, a very easy one. Which one next? Okay. All right, I'll do this one next. We're getting towards the end. So you got bingo. I really like this one. I think it's cute. Spiky Spike. Gaston is too fast for this. I agree. And he also got it again. Well done, Gaston. Bingo on flamingo. But yeah, I feel like there's just so many things that bingo rhymes with. So it's a really good one to add in. All right. This is really good because it's using 2 characters for this one. So I like that idea. So this is our next one. Who can guess this one? 2 characters at once. Also, I love this episode, Double Babysitter. One of my favorites. So we got, not quite. Patty on Rad, no. You guys are getting close. You technically, yes, it's Pat, but what do we also call Pat? What's another name for Pat in the show? You guys are getting so close. Oh, still. Oh, wait. Oh, someone got it. Oh, where'd it go? There we go. Very good. Rory Nari, you got it. Lucky's dad on Uncle Rad. Dad Rad. You guys were really close. Everyone was like, Pat. But yeah, good job, Rory Nari. You're the first one who got it. Lucky's dad on Uncle Rad. I thought this one would be a little bit trickier. The next one, again, is an easy one. For some reason, the judo ones I feel like are the easiest because it like quite literally says what it is. But we'll see which of you guys get it first. I'll throw your comment up on the screen. It's a super easy one. Gaston, you were just like super quick with typing. Good job. But yeah, judo on Cluedo. Well done, everyone. Good old those ones. This one, okay, the next one I think is probably hard. This is the last one. I'll give you a clue. It's to do with a song. And we've also kind of already had this rhyme. So this is the very last one. I'll be curious to see if you guys can guess this one. Because I didn't know this one because I didn't know the song. So I had to look it up. And then I looked in the comment section on Facebook and found out what it was. So best of luck. This is the hardest one. Like I said, the clue is it's to do with this singer's song. Oh, someone was kind of close. Where'd you go? Kind of close, Jiggly Saint. Yes, there we go. Jail Rosie Fan 98. Chili on a Millie. Good job. So a Millie from the song, and yeah, that's what it was. So well done, Jail Rosie Fan. You actually got it. Good. Fantastic job, actually. All right. So that was like I think I had like 30 Elf on the Shelf memes. I thought they were super funny and just something fun for us all to do together and try and guess what each of them were. But like I said, this is a Q&A, so I'm going to do the live stream for like maybe about 10 more minutes. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll throw your comment up on the screen and I'll try and answer as best I can, obviously. So bingo, that was difficult. I know, I'm sorry, but I thought it was something fun for us all to do. So yeah, I'm glad some of you guys enjoyed doing that. Jillian and Millie. Well done to everyone. But yeah, like I said, feel free to ask me any questions. Okay, Connor, you had a question for me. Since I'm in Vegas, any plans on seeing the mysterious 30th anniversary? No, I'm not, sadly, but I did go see the Beatles, Cirque du Soleil, which was amazing, and The Awakening, which was also really, really cool. Oh, where we go. Okay. Do you think Indy will get any more episodes? I think she's a really good character and would love to see her in more, from Amber. Yeah, I'm not sure what country you're in, but in Australia, the episode Wild Girls came out and she's quite like a central part of that episode. So I feel like Indy always does manage to get like at least 2 to 3 like very central episodes, because obviously she had stories as well in season 3B, and then she's also in Wild Girls. Indy gets quite a lot, I think, because her voice actor is quite good. So she gets lots of really good episodes, I think. Okay. Ooh. Favorite Bluey set, as in like the toys? I guess like the big mega sets probably are my favorite, just because like I feel like they're the best value for money more than anything else. Okay. Ooh. Trying to grab just random ones, basically. So Maggie, what is your favorite food and why? Japanese food is probably because I had it for so long, but it's always like when I go to a new city, like that's always the food that I want to try the most. But yeah, I love like sushi and yakiniku and things like that. Pizza, of course, pizza is always a great food. Someone asked me, what's my favorite show besides Bluey? That's a really hard question. I love fantasy. I love watching fantasy. I love watching anime. I also love watching dramas. But I'm trying to think of like what I'm watching on Hulu at the moment, Krapopolis, which is like a really funny take of just about like Greek gods, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I love a lot of different shows. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I've been watching. I just finished watching The Legend of Vox Machina on Amazon Prime. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was so good. So yeah, I love that. Okay. Someone asked me, Jason Andrew Velva, do I like David McCormack's band Custard? Yes, I used to listen to them a lot when I was in high school. But now it's so weird listening to it because all you can hear is Bandit, because David McCormack doesn't change his voice for Bluey. It's just him. So when he sings, it's just Bandit. It's Bandit singing with the band. It's so freaky to listen to it. Just, I don't know, it's kind of changed it all for me. Someone asked me, my favorite flower, pink roses. I love pink roses. Okay. Here we go. Minto544. My favorite Bluey set background locations. There's so many good ones, but I think honestly, maybe the episode Ice Cream is maybe one of my favorites, because for me, like I used to live in Brisbane. I lived there for 8 years. I did university there. I worked there. So when I watched the episode Ice Cream, like I just felt like I was back in Brizzy straight away, because like it's such an iconic place, South Bank, and they did all the scenes, like the whole area so perfectly. Like I did a whole locations video about it because it's one of my favorite location sets that they've used in Bluey, because it's just so iconically Brisbane. Like you just know it is straight away. So that's probably, I'd say Ice Cream is like my favorite one for that. Okay. So Jules says, what is your least favorite characters and why? Honestly, I don't know if I have least favorite characters. I have characters maybe that like I wish we knew more about, but haven't gotten a lot of screen time. I guess that's a lot of people from like Bingo's Kindy. We don't know as much about them, obviously, as Bluey's, which makes sense. The show's about Bluey. Trying to think though if I have like a real least favorite character though. I mean, obviously the pug in Granny Mobile, but like she's also kind of really funny at the same time. So I feel like I don't really have a character that I really don't like, because all the characters I think are written really, really well. This is a good one. So Empress Galaxia, who is your favorite celebrity character on Bluey? I've got 2, maybe. I don't know if that counts as celebrity. I mean, So outside of like the core cast, a lot of the time, like even just like characters who are reoccurring, like Uncle Rad, for example, like his voice actor could count as like a celebrity, but then it's also part of the core family. So I'm not sure if we count that. But maybe I think Sam Simmons as younger Grandpa Bob is maybe one of my favorites because he's just got such a funny. He's so funny as a comedian, but his Australian accent is so Aussie, and I think like he just added such a perfect like comedic timing to Grandpa Bob in the episode Fairy Tale. So I think maybe Sam Simmons is maybe my favorite celebrity voice actor so far for Bluey. Opinion on Maynard? Absolutely love Maynard. I want more Maynard. Okay. My favorite Bluey background character. Whoa. I mean, trying to think. Winton's dad, maybe, is maybe my favorite because he's always doing something in the background, and they've made a whole like the animators have made a whole thing about always making this whole background storyline with him. I talked about in like my video about him and the terrier's mom. But I think that's maybe my favorite is the fact that like they went to an effort of creating this whole background story that plays out in the background whenever Winton's dad pops up, and he's always got like a sausage sizzle in his hand. So I think maybe Winton's dad is probably my favorite. Okay. What's the next one? Oh, so Raven the Psycho Wiccan, how did you come across Bluey? I had just had my son and we were living in America and we just moved here and it was the start of 2020. So of course, pandemic. And then I don't know, like all my friends in Australia were like, you need to watch this show. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's on Disney Plus now. So I started watching it. And of course I wanted my son to have like at least a bit of my accent maybe. And I really like Australian cartoon shows and like the ABC shows. I think like I really like how they're made in comparison to a lot of like the American ones. So yeah, that's kind of like how I fell upon it. Wagon Ride was one of the first episodes I watched when I was like, oh, this is something really special. That's why I love Wagon Ride so much. But yeah, that's kind of how I stumbled across it because I'm a mum. I'm a chili. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I just saw a really good question. There we go. Oda CZ, he said, have you ever been to Europe? Yes, I have. I worked in Europe for a while. I worked in Italy as a teacher. I've been to Europe countless times. I've done a lot of traveling and living abroad in my life. But yeah, I worked in Italy for a while, in Scotland for a bit as well. So yeah, I absolutely love the UK and Europe as well. Okay. Oh, that's a really cool one, Munchkin. Do you think Bluey has astrophobia, fear of thunder? I'm not sure. I think maybe she's just a child who got very scared with like thunder and lightning. But they haven't really addressed a lot of like big fears in the show. So maybe that's something they could do in the future. Have I been to Ireland? Yes, I actually went for St. Patrick's Day. I went over to Dublin years ago for it and I loved it. What is my favorite video game? I don't play video games. I'm actually really, really bad at them. My husband is the gamer in our family. He plays games all the time. I suck at it. I can do Super Smash Bros. And I do it by smashing the buttons. So apologies. I'm not very good at video games. Or who do I prefer, Bluey or Bingo? I can't choose. They're both amazing. Cutest baby in Bluey, Snickers. Snickers is my favorite. Just did the whole Bluey Babies video about it. If you didn't see it yesterday, definitely go check it out. I loved it. I loved looking through all like the little babies. Exploration. I've mentioned this to you before, but yes, I will be doing one. I'm working my way through systematically from season 1 to season 2. So I'm up to episode 29 now of season 1. So I've already done all of season 3 breakdowns because that's what I did when I started this channel, basically. So I'm just working my way back through season 1 and season 2. And basically, hopefully by the time I'm finished season 2, we'll have season 4. So, fingers crossed. But yeah, Barky Boats, I'll get to it eventually once I'm sort of like working down the list. Okay. No, I haven't played the Bluey video game. I was going to, and then I saw a couple of reviews from other people about it, and I just didn't think it was maybe worth my money. Even though I'm really bad at playing video games, I thought I might wait because I heard there was a lot of bugs with it and it was having a lot of issues. So I figured if I was going to play it or get it for my son to play, I'd just wait a little bit until they come out with like updates to fix the bugs. So I was just going to wait out on that. What's my favorite video I've made? Okay, so I always think this is really interesting because the videos that I really love sometimes don't do as well as other videos. But honestly, one of my favorite videos is a Bluey theory that did okay, but not amazing compared to other ones. But it's the theory of if Bluey is in a parallel universe or if it's in a multiverse. And it's honestly, it's one of my favorite videos I've done because it does a lot on like the whole idea of Chunky Chimp in the episode, the movie, and like what's going on with that. Is it a cartoon? Is it real life? Like what does it look like? And the evolution of dogs as well in general. I don't know. The multiverse theory and the evolution of Bluey dogs were two of my favorite theory videos that I did that did okay. But yeah, I think just the lore behind it I found really interesting. So do I have a pet? No, I don't. I used to have Dalmatians growing up and horses and chickens and ducks. I lived on a farm. But right now we don't have a pet just because we travel so much to and from the States and Australia. So it would just be too hard to have one. So Virgil asked me, what is your favorite Bluey merch? Bluey house, bike, stuffed animal, etc. My purple Bluey hoodie, like the big hoodie thing, that's probably one of my favorite things personally that I like to wear, as well as like the earrings. For my kids though, they love the books. They're really big fans of the books, and they're really getting into like the little toy sets at the moment. That's some of their favorite things. And what is it? The keyboard, the keytar. The keytar is also really, really cool. But yeah. Favorite dog breed. That's actually a video that I've got coming out later this week. So I'm going to answer it in the video later this week instead. This is a really good one. Do you think Bluey will ever touch on mental disorders? You have someone you would love to see it in Bluey. I'm not sure. I would like to say yes. It's definitely, I think, like an option. Like they're obviously very open to exploring a lot of different situations, which we've seen a lot on Bluey already. So I think when they did the episode Space with Mackenzie, that was a really good example of showing, kids dealing with the trauma and dealing with that through play. So I feel like they definitely are open to the idea of exploring more different situations and different what life is like for different people. So I would really like them to do something like that as well. I think it would be really awesome. So Paw Patrol, hopefully it'll get better, Oda. I know, especially in the States, all of a sudden this year, it just exploded with Bluey stuff. It's everywhere now. So I feel like it's getting better because obviously Bluey is now, according to Nielsen ratings, the number one most watched show in the US. So I feel like there'll be more stuff worldwide soon enough. Someone just said, who do you want to get married to in the future? I'm already married. I'm a chili mate. I've got my own bandit. I've got my husband. He's American, which is why we live in the US. But yeah, unless you're asking about in the show, who do I want to get married in the show in the future, in which case obviously Rad and Frisky. And my favorite Bluey parent, I mean, it's maybe Lucky's dad, Pat, because he's just always willing to jump in on the games. Okay, going down to the bottom. Yes, I will definitely be visiting the Bluey's World when it finally comes out or whatever is happening with it. It might be in Australia when it happens. I think they said 2024, didn't they? So yeah, so we'll see what's going on with it. But yeah, I'd love to go and visit that. Okay, where's we've got I just saw someone ask a really good question. Where did it go? Oh, okay, got this one. Not a Blue question, but does your husband have his own YouTube channel? If he does, what's his YouTube name? He does some stuff with me on our second channel, Mixed and Nerdy. I have so many videos from Japan that I need to upload on that one as well. This channel is my main one that I focus on because it's my main income and it's the whole reason I'm able to support my family. But yeah, so eventually we'll have a lot more stuff on the Mixed and Nerdy one. Bill Winkle, what's my favorite movie? Mean Girls. Love it. Holds up every single time you watch it. It's always absolutely hilarious. It is my favorite movie. Someone. Which Bluey? Oh my goodness. This is a good one. What cat breed would Bluey be? I don't know, but I feel like Judo would be a chinchilla. That's the only one I know. I think Judo would be a chinchilla. I'd love to know what you guys think though. What cat breed do you think Bluey would be if she was a cat? What do I think of Mia? I love Mia. I think she's a fantastic character, and I love that we get to see her again in the episode Cricket. It is really cool. Oh, someone just had to make a video about Chipchilla. I thought about doing it, but like I was in Japan when like all the stuff about Chipchilla came out and people were doing videos on it, so I felt like I kind of missed like the bandwagon for it. Also, I don't really want to support that channel by giving it my views, so I guess I could just watch random episodes of it on YouTube. I had a look at like I think it was like 3 minutes of one episode. Yeah, like it reminds me of like what people think kids shows are, and it's kind of dumbed down, I guess, a little bit, which of course is very different to Bluey. And there's a reason why people love Bluey so much, because it's not dumbed down. It's a really good show that happens to also be animated that both adults and kids love. Like it's got heart, it's got depth, it's got like just the whole like quest and journey throughout it. So I think that's what and the music, of course, is just incredible. So I feel like that's what makes Bluey so special. And then a lot of other kids shows, they're just kids shows, I guess. Like it's not something that like parents would willingly go and sit down and turn on to watch themselves personally. I feel like that's a really good key point of like what makes a fantastic show is like when it is like loved by so many different age groups. Chipchilla doesn't seem to be one of those. Okay. Is there a flash forward scene you still want to see in Bluey? Yes. And it's a scene that we are actually going to be getting. I don't want to ruin it. But yes, we are getting another flash forward scene in one of the regular episodes. So we still have Ghost Basket and Surprise left. And in those, there is a flash forward scene, which I'm really excited about seeing. But yeah. Okay. Scrolling down to all the new comments here. Does Rusty is a cricket player or a veteran? Rusty's a cricket player in the future, we see in the episode Cricket. I will try and do that if I remember that girl Liv. I'll try and remember. Where did we go? Camilla. Love to see more disorders. They do. I feel like anxiety comes up a lot in Bluey, so I think that's really good. Especially, I'm about to this week. I have my breakdown of the episode The Creek, and I talk about how they show how to deal with anxiety through that in that episode. I think it's fantastic. Eating disorders, I don't think they'll touch on, just because of the backlash with exercise and how poorly they dealt with that. So I feel like if they were ever going to do something like that, I mean, I don't think they will. I honestly don't think that they'll even try and touch it after what happened with exercise. I think it would be too much of a risk for them to try and do something like that, which is sad. But depression, maybe they could do something with that, I think. Where we go? My favorite Australian animal. I mean, kangaroos and koalas are up there. Quokkas, maybe quokka or platypus. I think they're both really cute. Okay. Who found the Bluey pilot? We don't know. It just got leaked, which is quite funny. So I always wonder if it's just like a disgruntled employee from Lido Studios who leaked it. I always think that's really funny. Okay, so hey everyone. Someone else is no, what is it? I love quokkas. Yes. I know quokkas are so cute. I'd love to see a quokka in the show, but I guess they technically would have to like go all the way over to Western Australia to see one. Maybe I'd love to see that, like for Bluey to like do a big road trip around Australia and show all the different parts of Australia. I think that would be awesome. That could make for a cool movie, like a really big, like just fun road trip movie. Okay, so I am going to stay online for like 2 more minutes, basically. So I'll do about 2 more questions, and then I'm going to jump off. So, favorite Bluey episode, Baby Race. I won't count that one. This is a really good one. Exploration. Will Bluey feature any more older kids or teenage characters? I hope they do. I always feel like this is also somewhere that they can go in the future if they want to continue with Bluey. They can definitely like do a jump, like a time jump. And I feel like people would still love the show just as much because obviously there's still lots of things you can learn as teenagers. And I feel like the Mia and Captain episode was a really good episode to show that, like, yeah, people also like seeing older kids and how we would relate with them and the issues they go through too. So I feel like that would be really, really good. All right, I'm going to do one more question, guys. I'm not going to talk about the shipping. Sorry. I know it's something that people really love to talk about, but again, I know something, so I'm not going to say anything. Can you do a vid on Aussie animals? Yeah, I would absolutely love to do a video about Aussie animals. I have one in mind. I might take you guys and my Bob Bilby, pop it with me to the Billabong Sanctuary when I go back to Australia next week. So I feel like that could be something really fun for you guys and try and show you like the real life versions of some of the animals we've seen in the show. So I hope that maybe you guys would really like that. Okay. All right. I'm going to head off, guys, because I've got so much more editing that I need to do for all the rest of the videos this week. So I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the creek, talking about my favorite breeds in Bluey, multiple ones. I've got a couple other shorts coming out. And yeah, I'll be doing another live stream again in Australia. Maybe again next Sunday. I'll see how I go. But yeah, I'm going to try and show you guys as well a bunch of stuff in Australia too once I get there. But otherwise, thank you all so much for coming and joining in and having fun with like our Elf on the Shelf stuff. Thanks for all the Q&As. I really appreciate just chatting with you guys. It's always really, really fun. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see all of you cheeky dogs later. Mwah! Bye.